Aloha, everybody. I was wondering if I was going to get on here. Kevin from Ocean Janitors. Wow, I trying to figure this YouTube stuff out, man. So hopefully everyone's doing good. We're going to have a fun night tonight. Aloha from Hawaii. Hopefully some people will get jumping on here and we can say hello. We're just going to give it a few minutes. Make sure everything's set up right, and I'll let you guys know what we're going to do tonight. Hopefully everything looks good. What a day. What a day. Hope everyone had a great day. Hey, hey, hey. We're on, man. We're live. So if we could get maybe a 1 in the chat if everything sounds good, that would be awesome. And I'm going to get on here and explain to you guys what we're going to do tonight. So hopefully it's not lagging or anything like that. I will say one thing. I've got the best Wi-Fi money can buy, and that's not saying much. We have AT&T, we're rural, and so maybe someday we can get something faster. The only other thing that we could get is like Starlink or something, but yeah, is it lagging? Yeah, that's not good. So you know what I'm going to do is, if you guys bear with me here, with no Wi-Fi. So I just switched it over. So let me know if that's better. So and then we'll know. I'll wave around real fast to see if it lags. That usually helps. Everyone will be like, "What's that guy doing? He drank too much coffee today." Is that better? Wow, that's crazy. Well, I guess I don't freaking need Wi-Fi. Well, that's frustrating. Well, anyways, the Wi-Fi that we have is pretty bad. I think it's AT&T or whatever, and it's pretty sad. It's the only thing we can get out here. So, anyways, maybe we can get Starlink or something someday. Yeah, no kidding. So our last live was pretty interesting, yeah. So, anyways, I want to first start off by saying, if you guys notice in the description, uh, I put Aloha or Ocean Janitors is live from Hawaii, because I wanted to make sure it was very clear that that's not a Confederate flag, right? I thought people would know that. I had no idea that anyone thought that that was the Confederate flag. And also, no, I'm not from the UK. Okay, that's Hawaii flag, right? So we'll show it again here real quick, and boom, it's the Hawaii flag. And so, anyways, hopefully that will dispel any of your worries that I'm a Confederate or whatever you want to call it. So, anyways, so what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to work on getting our mods done. Last time we had some pretty good trolls in here that really kind of got me up on up to speed on things. So I appreciate them because they helped me figure out how to use the delete. So I'm going to start by making someone one of my moderators real quick. I'm going to learn how to do that. So can manage. So Burrito Jesus is one of my moderators now. Okay, and so I appreciate the help. And the only thing I could say is just we're gonna try not to be too strict, but it just depends on how out of hand it gets. I mean, I want people to be able to, have fun, right, and say some things. But last time it got a little bit out of control, And I got called some things I've never been called before in my life. So, anyways, um, anyways, we're we're gonna do it, and we're gonna have fun tonight. So, anyways, I hope you guys like my shirt. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this shirt came from Sticker Mule, so I'm pretty happy with it. It came out cool. So I actually just got it today, and if you guys like stickers, if you want stickers, if you want to get your own stickers, man, go on my description page, and well, that's upside down, and get stickers for your business or whatever it might be. They got really good deals, and if you go and use my link, you can I can get like a percentage of it or whatever, and I'd greatly appreciate that. So, anyways, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I like the shirt too. So. Um, anyway, so tonight, so let's talk about what we're going to do tonight. So, burrito, instead of him making, I made sure I ate, to where he didn't make me too hungry tonight like he did last live. So, but tonight, what we're going to do is we started off in here, right? And so, I want to get everything kind of set up and make sure it's good, because what was really interesting about our last live, which was pretty freaking hilarious, if you ask me, I said I'm going to go an hour, right? And so we get to an hour point, and then all of a sudden the analytics and everything started spiking, and all of a sudden we got like 3,000 people. It's like going nuts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? And so it just started going pretty crazy, and so we literally went like over two 2 hours, and I was pretty exhausted. So who knows what's going to happen tonight, but I wanted to make sure everything was set up right. Some of the things that were said, I'm, as an adult, I can handle whatever. You can throw whatever you want at me, but I had some kids in here that were pretty young, and so that's just not cool. So we just try to protect them as well. But anyways, we want to make sure we keep it cool, right? So anyways, 2.5 hours, we wound up going, and we had a good time. It was fun. It was a good learning experience. So this time we're starting in here. We're going to make sure we get everything set and get everything going. And then I plan on being on here for an hour or so, and we're going to go out, and I'm going to try to show you guys an awesome sunset tonight. So if you come in here and then you leave, maybe you can come back, try to hit us up later, or you can stick with us, and hey, and we'll go check out the sunset, okay? And that's at the request of Burrito. He wants to see a sunset, and so I think we're going to be able to get one tonight. It's been cloudy all day, and I've been like, oh, come on, man, we can't have this. We got to have a sunset tonight. But hey, even if we don't, I'm not on vacation. Only a permanent vacation. I live here, so we're going to get it, and hopefully I can show you guys a lot of sunsets. So what's our channel about? We're divers, right? We're scuba divers, and we clean up the ocean, and we get the rubbish out, and we try to help out the local communities, and we do a lot of good stuff. So that's us in a nutshell. So that's what we're about. And so we also like to get on here live and ask or answer questions and learn. Right, we're a learning environment. So if you guys have any questions for me, I'd be more than happy to ask or answer them, and that would be cool. I will try to read your question. I'll tell you guys something funny. Let me read something real quick. Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about that real quick. So, watching on a computer versus a phone. You guys, how many do not like this format? Like vertical. You don't have chat on your computer? Well, that's really weird. Is there a way to open that or open it up? Because I've got my computer open too, and I can see it. But what's interesting, I don't know. What I was asking is if you guys like this format, like the vertical, because personally, I've always been a horizontal guy, and I really don't like doing this, especially when, you know, on a computer it's vertical, and I don't like that. I've always been trained in doing media stuff that you do it horizontally, right? But anyways, I guess YouTube wants this to be done this way, so we're trying to go with the flow, right? We kind of have to do it and do what they want. So, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. So, anyways. So last time, and I'm learning this. If you guys make a comment and I don't see it, don't even feel bad about saying it again, because it was the most hilarious thing in the world, because everyone was making comments, and those of you that are in the chat will know what I'm talking about, because I was like so far behind. I think someone said that I was like 200 comments behind, and I was like, I'm trying to literally read every single one of these comments, and it was just getting out of hand. So I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna, if it goes crazy tonight, I'm just gonna skip to the end, and feel free to just ask the question as much as possible, you know, until I answer. And so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna talk a little bit about well, whatever you guys want to talk about. I've got a few things to talk about. I've got super exciting news. But, oh, okay, it just came up. Cool. Just came up on the computer. So, isn't it weird? Look, I don't pretend to be an expert on YouTube and how any of this stuff works at all. I just look at it as it's pretty much random, and I call it the YouTube gods decide where your channel goes. But it's kind of crazy sometimes. But I can't figure it out. There's no rhyme or reason of why things do what they do. And so the best thing I can suggest if you're trying to build a channel is just keep putting content out, and just go with it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the exciting news is, you guys ready for exciting news? Hopefully some of you guys already know about this. So the exciting news is we got our website up. Yes, sir. Now that's something to get excited about, man. I'm so excited about that. Now you guys all think I drink too much coffee, right? So anyways, maybe I did. But I am so excited. So if you guys want to check out our website, check it out. Scroll around and look around. It's oceanjanitors.com. Oceanjanitors.com with an S. Okay, and sometimes if you put it in Google, like, it won't pull it up right? So just go to our YouTube description, go up to the top, and you'll see oceanjanitors.com. And until it gets in the algorithm of Google, sometimes it won't be at the top search. So just go in there. It's Ocean Janitors with an S. Make sure you don't leave the S off. The S is important, okay? So if I keep rambling and you guys don't want to hear me ramble, just ask me a question, and then we'll change the subject. But anyways, I want to tell you guys why the S is there. The S is very important. Let me see a 1 in the chat if you want to know what the S means. How about that? We'll see if you guys are listening. Come on. Are you guys there? Do you guys want to know what the S stands for? Maybe you already know. All right. Okay, so now that he finally said something, that's my Darren is my brother, okay? And you better not make him mad, because he'll go crazy, okay? So he's I'll be the nice guy, and then he's the defender, okay? He's one of our moderators. So anyways, Darren's cool. Anyways, so the reason why the S is there is because we are not ocean janitor, plural, me, or singular, I'm sorry. Ocean janitor, singular, me. We're ocean janitors, plural, together, okay? So it's all of us. It's all of us, right? And that does, as you say, well, Kevin, I don't even have a freaking ocean around, close to me. Well, do you have a park? Do you have a lake? Do you have something around that can get cleaned up? That's what it's all about. See, I actually cleaned a road the other day, and there's a road that goes down to our village, and I literally filled up the bottom part of my truck with trash and with rubbish. I filled it up, and that wasn't the ocean. So I guess someone told me one time when I was doing that, they said, "Hey, we're gonna have to call you land manager or land janitors now, right?" So, but we can do that anywhere. Yes, I'm trying to explain that to you right now. Ocean janitors. What we do is we clean the ocean. That's what we do in Hawaii. Okay, not Europe, right? In Hawaii. So we are ocean janitors. So if you want to know about us, you want to find out about us, go to our website. Go to the link in the description on the YouTube page and go check out our website. We just got the website done. We just got it up, and man, it is so exciting. I'm really happy to have that done, and check it out. I really hope you guys enjoy it. So anyways, that explains it. So ocean janitors, the S is very important because it's all of us, okay? And so we all can do our part. It's not putting condemnation on anyone that is not doing it or whatever. It's just say, hey, look, let's all do our part. Don't throw stuff out the window, and let's just try to do our part, okay? So Sophia, we want to welcome you to Ocean Janitors. So hopefully you will be a part of what we do, and you'll enjoy it. We love helping out the ocean. We do it for the animals. We do it for the people. We've pulled nets out. We've pulled invasive species out. We've pulled tires out. We've pulled fishing line out that the turtles get caught in. Man, you name it, we've done it. So anyways, welcome. And that's awesome. So I'm going to read here real quick. Yes, thanks for putting that in the chat. Did I learn Spanish lessons? I probably should, but now Hawaiian will actually be better to learn than Spanish over here. So anyways, so that's what Ocean Janitors is. That's a kind of a brief description of it. So I don't know if I went over this last time we were talking, but we talked about crown of thorns, right? And a lot of people say, well, what's wrong with crown of thorns? Why are they, why are they bad or whatever? Well, they literally kill the coral. So some people say, well, live and let live, live and let live. Well, something's going to die. Okay, so either the coral or the crown of thorns. Hi, how are you guys doing? Yes. Crown of thorns is an invasive species and it kills coral. Absolutely. And you know what's crazy about it is I actually just discovered this because I learned this. I'm trying to learn too, right? Just like hopefully like anyone else. And so I learned that the crown of thorns, literally, we were out diving the other day. We were free diving actually, and there was this wall that had coral that went all the way down, and there were good coral and dead coral, and you know it's dead when it's white. And I always thought that the white coral was just from bleaching. It was just from you know, from the water temperature being too high and it killing the coral. So I thought that's what it was. Well, one of my buddies was telling me, he said, hey, look, you see how they go down and it's white, 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 and it goes all the way down to the bottom. He goes, there's a crown of thorns somewhere around here. So I was like, you got to be kidding me. So anyways, we wound up finding it. Long story short, we found the crown of thorns at the bottom, the one that had gone down, and there was a white one and then a nice, a dead coral, living coral, like right next to each other. And so we went down to the bottom and we found it and we got it out of there. And what was mind blowing to me is now I'm like, I can see where the track is that these things are going and just wiping out coral sections, killing them. And it's not always about the temperature. It is also about crown of thorns doing it. So hopefully that's interesting to you guys. Okay, how does it kill the coral? Someone's asking me how it kills the coral. So what it does is it gets on top of the coral and it shoots some liquid from inside it into the coral. It liquefies the coral and then it just sucks out whatever it is that it eats. So that's basic. That's the basic explanation for it. So yeah, and it's just detrimental, man. They kill them and then they just move on to the next. So anyways, yeah, they're not cool. Ah, gotcha. Well, we're glad to have you, Burrito, even though it's your other account, so your personal account. Do I need to make you a moderator on that account? Because I can do that if you need me to. So hopefully that answered your question about crown of thorns. So sounds good. Let me do that for you real quick. Then I don't. It's nice to have moderators because then I don't have to pay so close attention to the trolls, right? So I greatly appreciate that. Again, we want to be nice to the trolls in a certain sense, not just kick them out for nothing. Maybe give them a couple chances, but if they start calling me weird names, man, you see ya. No, I can handle it. I'm good. But anyways, we want to keep this a good community, right? So anyway, so crown thorns are nasty. So one of the things that you might not have heard me talk about is I actually dropped one on my foot one time, that probably about 2.5, 3 years ago. And we were cleaning them out and someone was going to hand it up to me on shore. And so we didn't have anything to put it on. These things are really sharp on the top. You can actually handle them from underneath. And so what I did was I said, hey, we'll take that thing and throw it on top of my, throw it on top of my fin to where I could just flick it up on the edge because I didn't want to touch it. And so I put it up, the person put it up on top, and then I didn't know this, but it rolled up, you know, like a roly-poly. It rolled up into a ball, and I had it about 4 feet in the air, and it fell down and went through my foot, like right through my boot. And so, yeah, it did not feel good at all, man. That was really bad. So anyways, the way we treated it is we put my foot in water, in hot water, as hot a water as I could stand for about 90 minutes. And then you kind of let it secrete out, made sure nothing was in there. And then I started putting, this is really important, okay? So if this ever happens to you, make sure that you don't use Neosporin, because Neosporin will not take care of it. You need to use cortisone, okay? I'm not a medical doctor, so don't take my medical advice, but use cortisone 10, put it on there, and that wound up healing it up. But even to this day, sometimes I still have pain in my foot. So yeah, they're nasty boogers, man. They're not fun. So if you are worried about it and you don't know how to handle them, just don't touch them. Stay away from them, man. It's not fun. So anyways, hopefully that kind of answers your guys' questions with that. In a few minutes, I'm going to run out and I'm going to check and see if how the sun's looking, because we're going to go out there and check it out. Yeah. So moderators, you think we have a pretty good handle on our chat here? So does anyone have any other questions? Awesome, man. That's great, man. This is really good. This is really cool. So I hope everyone's having a great week. What is this? What is today? Oh my gosh, what is today? Monday. Man, it's been a long. Thank you very much. Keep me on track. Man, it was a long weekend. It was a long last week. I haven't been diving for probably almost a week because the weather's been kind of bad. It's been rough, and we've been out. We went out last Wednesday, I think it was, free diving, and it was rough. So we had to get back in because the water got crazy. So anyways, we're working on some different things, trying to get back out there and get some more content up. Yeah. So anyways, so you guys give me just a second, and I'm going to run outside and I'm going to check out the sun. It'll take me just a second, and we'll see where we're at with that. Okay. Hold that thought. Talk amongst yourselves. We are getting close, so I'm about ready just to head up there, right, and check it out. Our topic tonight is websites and sunsets. Yeah, so you like that? I like that. I like that too. Why do we pollute the ocean? Why do we pollute the ocean? We can talk about that too. And a lot of people, they come down on the fishermen and they're like, well, they shouldn't be this and that. And you know what? It's like we talk about. We don't like get critical of the fishermen and be all upset. Look, they fish, they do their thing, and we hope that they're doing it responsibly. Accidents happen, lines get caught, they have to abandon their lines. I don't expect them to go jump in the water and go find their fishing lines, but someone's got to do the job to clean it out, right? So that's where we step in, and so that's what we're there for, and so we'll clean it up, right? So yeah, their rules are strict, and things happen. I mean, I'm not hating on anyone. Like one about nets. Like how the heck does someone lose a net and it goes floating away? I mean, I don't have any idea. They float in, and I don't really have a judgment in that regards. I just know that it's there. I need to get it out, and I'm gonna go get it out, right? Exactly. There's no reason to blame them for things that are not their fault. Now, I will tell you this. Let's talk about this for a second. We do harbor cleanups, and you know, where the fishermen, you know, they park their boats, right? Now, I will tell you this flat out, that there's lots of negligence that goes on down there. I've literally pulled spools of line out that is like fishing line that someone has obviously thrown in there. I've found carpet that has been thrown in there. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's negligence, and that is not right. And if you own a boat in a harbor and you throw your trash over the ocean because you can't see it, or out in the ocean because you can't see it, you know what, man? That's not cool. It's absolutely not cool. And you know, tires wind up in there. I understand that to a certain degree for some of them, because they use them for bumpers, and the wires, or I'm sorry, the ropes, they get weathered, and then they fall off. I totally get that. I mean, I totally get it. But I'm telling you, in these harbors, some of the trash that's in there, you know, a boat captain, he's going to go get new carpet for his boat, right? So he rips up the carpet and just throws it overboard instead of hauls it off. That happens because the question is, how the heck is that carpet getting in there if that's not what's happening? Please give me another explanation. So stuff like that can get you a little bit upset. That's right. There's no guards. Um, yeah, and it's just crazy, man, that someone would pollute like that. It's kind of sad. So, anyways, so I think the reason why I wanted to do this in here is because before I go outside, I wanted to make sure that our everything was going good before we go out and check out the sunset. Yeah, so I wanted to make sure we were doing okay, and we had a good control over the conversation and that it wasn't getting too wild. So we're going to go out there in just a few minutes. Let me talk a few minutes about boat campaign, right? So we've talked about this a few times, and we're working on trying to get a boat. I'm not a philanthropist. I can barely even say the word. We are self-funded, and that's, my wife gives me a very small budget. So I'm not trying to get rich on this. I'm just trying to do more, right, for the ocean. So if you don't have the money, don't even listen to what I'm saying. But if you do, you know, we have Venmo and PayPal, and we greatly appreciate the help. We greatly appreciate the support. If nothing else, like, share, and subscribe. That really helps out. The one thing about the algorithm is, you know, I have a lot of subscribers, right? I've got almost 3,000, was it almost 2,600? And so I was always taught that, hey, once you hit 1,000, you're gonna be making money and all this stuff. Well, I'm at almost 3,000, and I haven't made one dime. So yeah, 2,600. I mean, that's unreal, right? So you would think that, you know, I'd be rolling in the dough by now, right? But I'm not. And so we got to get the watch time up, the watch hours. And so I'm pretty behind in that. So anyways, it just is what it is. So it's all good. Oh, dude, those boats are freaking cool, man. That's unreal. Well, in our area, we don't really have that much garbage to take care, you know, to be able, you know, to get to use something like that. That's way overkill. But there is an area on the south side, the way south end of our island, that it's actually like where all the trash comes rolling in, and it's pretty bad. So I personally have never been over there. I've just heard about it. But that would be something that could be used in that area. But to own it, I probably wouldn't want to own something like that. That's probably not too cheap. But those things are really cool, man. Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, the thing about it is we have tons of, I've got commercials on my videos. Um, but and some people was I had someone tell me the other day, they go, oh man, you got commercials on your videos, you're making all kinds of money. And I'm like, I go, I wish, you know, YouTube's making it. I'm not making anything, but and I'm not complaining. Um, our biggest thing that we want is we want to make sure that we have a presence, and we want people to know what we're doing. We want to get our message out there, and that's why we're building this community. So if I never make one dime from YouTube, that in and of itself is enough. We want to make sure our presence is known, and so we can help, because you know what, it doesn't take very many people to come together to help fund what we need, right? So anyways, hey, so put a one in the chat if you guys are ready to go outside, because I think I'm ready to go out and take this outside and go check out okay. Let's do this. All right. So if it gets a little wobbly and wonky for a few minutes, just sorry about that, but I'm carrying this thing on a tripod, so let's go up here. Well, the sun is definitely bright, that's for sure. Watch this. Woo-ha! This is exactly why I wanted to make sure I did all of my, come up. I wanted to make sure I did all of my talking down there before because I got to go upstairs and I can't read this screen. So, okay, I think we're going to be good tonight. All right. Okay, so I'm going to try to set this thing so we can see the sunset. Let me see here. Wow, the wind's blowing. That's pretty cool. Can you guys see the sun? Not with my big head in the way. Let me see here. Can you see the ocean? Okay, cool. So give me just a few minutes to get this set up right. Sorry if it's a little bumpy there. And we will get it right. Now, can you guys see the sun? That's good? Dude, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm having a hard time reading the the chat because it's so, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's just kind of hard to see. So anyways, I'm going to do my best, okay? So you guys be nice to me. All right, I can read that. What part of the big island are we? We're South Kona. So if you've ever been here, South Kona, you know where Kailua Kona is. We're south of that. So we're almost to South Point. Awesome. The view brought us to 24 views. That's awesome. Nice green screen. Yeah. That's what someone said last time, right? When they thought my Confederate flag was a green screen. It's not Confederate flag, right? All right. Well, since we're waiting for the man, it looks like it might go behind a cloud. So hopefully we don't drop too bad on our views. But I can always show you guys my dog. Let's see if I can put this over here. Watch this. Look at that. Maybe that'll bring up to 50 views. That's Ada. That's Ada. Hey, girl. So, can you look at the camera and bark for him? Anyways, is that a better place to have it? You guys want to pet my dog? Yeah. My dog living better than you. I'm sorry about that. Is that just because my dog lives in Hawaii? My worst sunset's better than sunset in Indiana. Well, can you guys see it? That thing just went behind the clouds. Now let me ask you a question. You guys notice I switched sides? It's on my other side now. Is it better on this side, or should I move it back to the other side? I'll move it wherever you guys want me to move it. If no one's gonna respond, then I'm just gonna leave it there. Is that cool? I'll just leave it right here because it's gonna pop back out. Oh wow, yeah, okay, it's right at the top. So those look like rain clouds, man. So awesome. Well, thank you. There's a glare on my face. Well, no one's looking at my face. They don't care about that. So someone thinks the other side. You want it back on the other side? He's a moderator, so and my brother, so I probably should listen to him. But someone else says it's right. It's good right where it's at. Someone else says it's good where it's at. Man, Darren, you're getting out. You're getting outvoted, man. So you need to get your eyes checked. We'll leave it here for now. Yeah, it's probably just the reflection of the sun flapping back. But you guys don't need to look at me. So as long as you guys can see the sun. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to rotate back over here. So here we go. You guys are killing me. So as you can see, the sun is kind of gone behind that cloud, but it's going to come back out. So they're both pretty. So is there anything that you guys would like to talk about while you're watching the sunset? Something that you guys would like for me to ramble on about? Oh, you guys are sorry. I'm gonna have to block everyone who disagrees with me. You guys are in trouble now. I warned you guys, man. I told you guys not to make Darren mad, and now you've done it. So, well, one of them's another one of my moderators. So, can a moderator block a moderator? I don't know, man. Maybe we can start a war here. We can start a battle. Oh man, you guys are awesome. This is fun. So, it'd be the first mod battle. That'd be awesome. That'd be really interesting. So if I don't respond to your comment, it's probably because I didn't understand what the heck you were saying. So forgive me. I might not be as smart as you. Has anyone in here been diving lately? How long is the day when we're doing a cleanup? I would guess probably like from start to finish would be 5 hours from start to finish. And that includes cleanup. So we go out, we pick the site, we go out, um, get our gear ready, dive for about an hour. We take an hour break and then go back again, and then we got to clean the stuff. So 4 to 5 hours. I have never been on a cleanup ship, but those things look really cool, man. I see some of those with the conveyor belts. Now that you mention it, I was talking to a guy just not too long ago that he used to run one of the ones with the conveyor belt that they use out in the, you guys, what is it called, the plastic island, where you can literally walk across the ocean. It's got so much stuff, you just walk right across it. um Anyways, he used to drive one of those, so that would be absolutely incredible. um Thankfully we don't need anything that big where we're at, because we don't have um, that bad of a problem. And so our goal is to make sure it never becomes that bad of a problem. Yeah. Now, when we do wind up getting a boat, our days are probably going to be longer because it's a little bit more cleanup. It's a little bit more because now you have to clean a boat, right? So it is going to take a little bit more effort to do that. But we're also going to be able to cover more ground, and we're going to be able to do more. So, yay! So that's exciting. So someday we'll be able to do that. And then we'll take you out on the ocean, and maybe we get some sunsets out there, right? So, so you're on a tight budget. So how long do you think it'll be till you get a boat? That is the $1 million question. I really am not sure. So I couldn't tell you, but um, one of the things about it is also getting the right boat and finding the right boat. Um, they are kind of hard to come by out here, And so we actually had one that we were looking at um, a few weeks ago, and we were like, you know, we need to figure out how to get this thing done. And when we went to go get it done and try to purchase it, it was gone. So so that's part of the issue as well. The more uh, if the right one doesn't come along, the more expensive it is, right? Because I could spend $30,000 on a boat right now, right? If I had it, um, but I don't. So so we have how much have we raised? I don't really have an exact amount. Whoa, sorry about that. Um, but we kind of have our feelers out. We have groups that can help us out when we find what we need. Does that make sense? So, how's our sunset going? I'm telling you guys, it's going to pop back out. It's going to be pretty cool. So, we've got 83 people in here. How many we've got wait. So we have 83 people in here and only 6 likes. Wow. That's a dagger in my heart. So, can we get the likes up a little bit there? Greatly appreciate that. You know, it just helps the algorithm. And yeah, there you go. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So, that'll motivate me to do it again. Well, expensive more than a regular boat. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, there you can spend $100,000 on a boat, right? So, it just depends on what what you can find. Things are more expensive out here, so we're just trying to find the right one. It's going great. Thank you very much for asking. The only thing is I'm sad because I haven't been able to go diving lately because the water's been pretty rough. So that makes me sad. Thank you. Come on, people, hit the like button. Come on, man. You can do it. Isn't this sunset worth it? I'll get my big head out of the way. How about that? Maybe I'll get more likes. But, you know, we can get more people in here if we get the likes up. So I was talking a little bit earlier about why we do vertical versus horizontal, and that's just because YouTube sends it out to more people when it's vertical. They're just wanting it to be done that way, so that's what we're doing. That is a beautiful view. Thank you very much. So we are in Kona, Hawaii. Someone likes my hair. Well, thank you very much. I like having hair. So please make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Yeah. So, and make sure that, like we talked about earlier, go check out our website. Um, Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it. Um, we worked hard on that. Oceanjanitors.com with an S. Don't forget the S. Ocean Janitors. We're all janitors. You know, a lot of people look at janitor being a negative term, but I take it as a positive term. Yeah, let's get those likes up. I look at it as a positive term. Do I have pets? Well, I was just showing my dog here a few minutes ago. So she's over in the corner now. I have a husky German Shepherd mix, and her name is Ada, and she is so sweet. Okay, guys, let's get excited. Do I have to like act crazy like I was doing before when I get all excited? You know, to get some likes in here. Jeez. So you saw the website today? Well, thank you. We worked hard on that. So anyways, discussing boats, man, there's so many different options and so many different ones that you know you can choose from. We're in Hawaii, so just trying to figure out the right one to get and at the right price, and that's really what it comes down to. Just trying to get the right thing. I don't want to go out and buy something too small or too cheap, and then you know be like, oh, I put my money in that. Now we got to get something bigger, and then it just winds up being a mess. So we're just trying to get the right thing. Okay, talk about the merch. So our merch is through Printify, and you can go to our website and you can find all those things, all of the stuff on there. We got all kinds of different stuff. So Ocean Janitors, this is not from there. This is actually from Sticker Mule, but you can find shirts, all kinds of merch, and then we get a percentage of that that helps us out. So yeah, so our mods can put oceanjanitors.com in there. That'd be cool. Or you guys can just put in there, remind everyone to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. So let's get this thing going because guess what? The sun's going to be coming back. It's getting ready to drop down and come out of the bottom of that. Hopefully. Yeah, it should. Sorry about the clouds. I mean, hey, I can't do anything about that, right? But if the clouds weren't there, you'd have the amazing sunset right now. But I think it's still going to be. I don't know where I don't know where that is, but I'm on the big island of Hawaii or Hawaii. They don't want us calling it the big island anymore, but most people know it by that. So I was going to tell you guys the reason why I um, come on earlier, right, than when it gets dark, is because of the coqui frogs. So if you guys remember last week or when we were on here, we heard all the coqui frogs, right? They started getting pretty loud. So I try to come on earlier, and then when they start driving everyone crazy, um, we'll we'll just we'll cut it off. But how many was on here when we listened to the coqui frogs last week? Yeah, yeah. We were having fun with that. When I first heard the coqui frogs, I thought they were birds. I had no idea when we first moved here, but the coqui frogs are pretty loud, and they are actually louder for you than for me because for whatever reason the speaker picks them up really loud. So I try to get the get these lives in, and this works out good because hey, maybe we can just watch sunsets and kind of sit out and chat on the deck, right, and just kind of watch the sunset. The coqui frogs are pretty relaxing. So there's it's very few times has it been that they were just so loud it just got crazy. But you're in West Texas, so how was your sunset tonight? Kind of music I like. I like all kinds of music. But you know what the cool thing is about scuba diving. It's the greatest thing in the world because it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what you listen to. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. It doesn't matter when you get underwater. Everything goes away. It doesn't even matter if you like or don't like the people that you're diving with. You can't hear them when you're underwater. That's the peaceful thing about it. They probably think the same thing about me, man. I'm telling you, they probably don't want to hear me either. We're on the big island of Hawaii. I was born in California. Happy birthday, Mike. All right, guys. We're at 70 people in here. We're getting ready to get the sun coming up. So, can we get it's you know what I mean? Like I know it's going down, but it's coming out. So, let's get some people in here. Let's get some likes going. Hawaii. Yeah, I get your joke. Happy birthday, Mike. That's funny. Don't ban that guy. He's funny. It looks like a nuke went off. Yeah, probably. That would be kind of crazy if that, man, that'd be horrible if that happened when you're on a live, huh? Oh, we're gonna hear the frogs. I guarantee you that. Can you guys hear them now? Put a one in the chat if you can hear the frogs. You can probably hear the birds. It's pretty peaceful. I did do one thing for you guys tonight. Um, Normally you hear the chimes going off, and so I kind of shut those things up. I want to say one thing. We love our moderators. Thank you guys so much. I'm telling you guys, you come in here, you're gonna get kicked out. So we don't play. But thank you very much. Background does look beautiful. Yeah, no kidding, man. You can't take a break, man. You can't take a break, burrito. You got to have my back, bro. Thank you guys so much. It doesn't matter to me really how many people we have in here. It's fun and all, but I'm cool just to have nice, respectful people in here. Even if it's just a couple people, it's all good. It's all respect. It's all love. Aloha, guys. I think it's getting ready to come back out. Okay, guys. Now look, you guys should start hitting the like button right now because and start sharing right now because it's getting ready to get epic. And so if you guys want me to shut up and not talk, I'll just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. All you have to do is just say shut up, and my mods won't my mods won't kick you out unless you're too mean. What do I think about Hawaiian bread? Like you mean like the Hawaiian sweet bread? Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm going to assume you're talking about the Hawaiian sweet bread. Their bread's awesome. I do get Hawaiian bread that is sourdough bread, and they come in these big old huge rolls. Get them at Costco. Shout out to Costco. Send me a check. But anyways, um, I get sourdough bread because it's sourdough bread is better for you. So that's what I eat. So if I miss one your comment, don't feel bad about typing it again. It really doesn't matter. As long as it's a good comment, as long as it's a nice comment. Yeah. Now you might think, Larry, you might think this is on backwards. This is just on from another company. So I like this one too. I like it. I like the logo on the back, like the one that you have. But yes, sourdough is fermented to make it easier to digest. It's a lot better for you. If you're gonna eat bread, eat sourdough. My background looks like paradise. Do you know why it looks like paradise? Because it is paradise. Yes, Hawaii. Okay, guys, like. We got our people dropping, and the sun's coming back. I can't. I'm blown away by this. What time is it? It is 6:38. Thank you very much. That's our logo. You can get these shirts, not this specific one because I got it from Sticker Mule, but it will have this on the back. You can get those on our website, oceanjanitors.com. Well, come on over, Barbara. Hello from Texas. Shout out to Texas. How much is merch? Go on our website, oceanjanitors.com, and go check out our the merch is there's a merch section. You can check out all the prices, but just go into the store and you'll see all the prices. It's worth every penny, man. Worth every penny. Now we appreciate everyone helping us out. And before I forget, I did a merch store because I wanted people to be able to get something for giving, right? You donate or whatever, and you get something. So kind of look at it that way. So if a shirt costs you whatever, $30, then look at that as giving $30 and you got a shirt. But if you guys would like to help us out on Venmo or PayPal, we greatly appreciate it. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and so we work on your donations and your giving. So we thank you for that. Why is there only 28 people? Well, probably because we've kicked a bunch of trolls out, and then it takes a little bit to build it back up. You know what I mean? So, do I like Taylor Swift? I like everyone. How about that? Hopefully that'll answer your question. We're on the Big Island on Hawaii. Hey, Justin, you have a great night, man. God bless you. We're on the Hawaiian island, the big one, the big island. Maui's nice. It is 6:41. You live in Hawaii? Where do you live in Hawaii? Trolls are funny. I'm good, thank you. So, a daily diving routine would be we get up and we try to be in the water or at least head into the water by 9 and do one dive, get out, do a surface interval for about an hour, and then dive again. Do our cleanups and head back home to clean all of our gear. So that's kind of a good routine. And we moved to Hawaii 4 years ago, over 4 years ago now. And I retired early, and we were going to use Airbnb as a supplement to income. And we moved here during COVID, and there was no Airbnb. So yeah, so that was kind of rough. And so now my wife, she works as a travel nurse. So she goes back to California every other week, and she puts in the work as a nurse. So hopefully that answers your question. Any divers in here? Sailing is fascinating. You live in Honolulu. That's awesome. So, is that Chip? Have you ever went? Have you ever been sailing before? Okay, so I'm gonna be real quiet for a second. Can you guys hear? What do you hear? Do you hear birds? And what else? Can't hear it right now. I was wondering if you guys hear. Okay, you hear frogs. So I think there everything might be too loud for you guys to hear it, but I was trying to see if you guys could hear. There's a tuba playing in the background. So I'm going to be quiet for a second and see if you can hear it. Can you hear it? Thank you. I do thank God every day. You can't hear it? Okay. So, anyways, the reason why I was saying that is because that's literally my dive buddy. He lives like quite far that way, and he plays tuba. He's 76 years old, and he plays tuba. He's if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be a diver. So I had to listen to him playing the tuba, and I always threatened to call the police on him. I said, "I'm going to call the cops on you, man, disturbing the peace." So pretty funny. Chip, so you were saying that I didn't catch your message. So you have went sailing before, or you have not been sailing? We dive. Do we dive in the ocean or freshwater? We dive in the ocean. Like I, um, yeah, I don't. I've never done freshwater. Now my dive buddy, the one that's playing the tuba right now that you can't hear, he actually learned. He got certified at Lake Mead in Las Vegas. So, and he literally is like he couldn't see his hand in front of his face. So that doesn't sound very fun to me. Yeah, sailing would be cool. I went out one time. I kind of have a funny story about that if you want to hear it. Dude, we got, what is that, 63 people in here? So can we get some likes going? The sun's getting ready to go. So if we can do like. Come on. Like, share, subscribe. Don't you guys love hearing that all the time? It's important though. What do we dive for? Oceanjanitors.com. We dive for rubbish. So, yeah, Lake Mead. Lake Mead. So every time I look back to see the sun, when I come back to look at the screen, I can't read the comments. So, yeah, come on, hearts, 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 hearts. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing the sunset. The craziest thing I've found diving would be the cargo nets that we pull out, the ones that float in and have damaged coral, and it's heartbreaking to see it, but that's what we're there for, to get it out. How old am I? How old do you think I am? Be careful. Yeah, ghost nets, man. They float in, they damage the coral. Aloha, it's our privilege. It's our privilege to do what we do. Yeah, the Kokies are starting to get loud now. I will say this. I say thanks, and I appreciate all the accolades. I think for everyone saying they appreciate what we do. But I want to say that there's nothing I could ever do to give back to this island of what it's given to me and what the people have given to me. I could never repay this place back for what it's done for my life. Well, Chip, thank you very much. Look at that. Maybe, hopefully, my wife is in here and sees that. I'm fit, handsome, and aware. Yes, sir. Even if that was a troll, I'd say thanks anyways. You're 50 and you look like you're 25. That's awesome. I look like a wise man. Well, see if my wife agrees with that. She said agree. She said she agrees. So what? Well, man, this is crazy, guys, because it's gonna start. It's starting to rain. Oh man, that is not a green screen. No, this is not morning. This is sunset. Am I happy how my life turned out? I'm grateful. And I'm thankful that it's not over yet. It's absolutely beautiful. Does anyone have any scuba diving questions or maybe questions about Hawaii? Well, okay, so the background noise reminds you of your childhood. Where was your childhood? The net was stinking heavy, man. You guys saw the video of me pulling the net out, or the one that was on the land, and carried it out on my back. My back was sore for a week. That was not the smartest thing I ever did. That was pretty heavy. Yeah, that net was heavy. They're a lot lighter when they're floating in the water, actually. So I prefer to get them out of the water. Okay, so have I ever cave dived or dove? Not in like with a string and going real far. I've never done that. Um, some of that stuff, like I'll give a shout out to Dive Talk. I love those guys, Woody and Gus. Those guys are awesome. Yes, cave diving is very dangerous. Actually, Woody almost died in a cave. So yeah, it's kind of scary, but um, hey, to each his own. They love doing it, and that's all good. But now I've been in, through swim throughs and been in caves like that go back, far back in. But generally, it's a cave that you can get in, get out. It wouldn't be considered cave diving. It's nothing that you have to be certified to do. What's the deepest I can dive on a tank? What's the deepest I can dive or have dove? Yes, in Hawaii, Big Island. So I'm certified to 130. You're only supposed to do 130. the max I think I've dove is like 180. Please don't tell the Patty, I'll get in trouble. Just kidding. The deepest I've dove with no tank probably like 35. So I'll tell you guys a quick story if you want to hear it. We go out and we get roys out, right? Roys are the peacock groupers that are invasive, which we have on our website, oceanjanitors.com. So the peacock groupers, I was down probably about 30 feet. So I went down, I saw one, and I'm waiting for him, waiting for him. And I'm taking a really super long time because I had to get the right shot. So boom, I hit him, and I go and I get him. And so then I go, okay, now I got to swim up. And I got him on my spear. And I look up and I'm like, oh my God, I've got a long ways to go. And so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And it's the only time, it's pretty much the only time that I've ever thought that I was probably gonna black out. And thank God I didn't, but I wound up coming up and coming out of there screaming. So that was like, ah! I was like yelling, but hey man, I got that thing out and I survived. So anyways, I don't know if you're a free diver, um, but what's the deepest? If you are, what's the deepest you've ever dove free diving? I have a buddy that goes like 150. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, man. 150 feet. Dance for a subscription. Yay! There you go. If that didn't do it for you, then thanks anyways. And it's almost gone. See my palm trees? Wind's starting to blow. Cokies are starting to coke, or whatever you call it. Dude, I'm with you, Christopher, man. I personally do not like free diving because I like to be able to breathe. I like tanks, but sometimes you got to do it. What's the biggest fish I've speared? Kind of like probably 12 inches, not real big ones. We get like reef fish. It's dark where you're at, huh, Dustin? When I move out of the video, the sunset shows up better. Well, there's no sunset right now. Oh, you did some free diving in Maui? That's cool. You know, one of the things that I've done is cliff jump. We do a lot of cliff jumping, and I stopped doing it because I've heard people blowing their eardrums out, and then they can't equalize when they dive. And so, jumping off a cliff is not worth me not being able to dive. So I stopped doing it. We're on the Big Island, and it's just getting ready to start raining. And if you could look back this way, like that'd be on the other side of my house, it's like the clouds, it's like black. It's all black. So we're going to get some crazy weather. It's going to get, yeah, it's going to start raining like crazy. If I missed your commentary, if I missed your message, just do it again. I'm sorry. I get so many comments. I can't. It's hard to keep up. Okay, so okay. You jump so 30 meters is a little over 90 feet. Man, that's pretty sick. My my one of my boys is in here. He does like 75 feet. So I don't know if he's still here, but that's pretty crazy. You say only. Dude, well, I really appreciate it. You know, it's hopefully I don't put you to sleep while you're driving. Thanks for listening. You know, if you guys have any questions or any comments, anything diver related, please let me know, and we can talk. Yes, Jacob. Thank you. Or burrito. Your buddy does over 110 feet. That's hey man, my hats off. Hats off to him. That's awesome. I'm gonna say your name, Dustin. Here the coqui frogs are starting to come out. So hey, burrito. We had discussed talking about something else, and I didn't bring my notes up with me when I came up. So what was that? What was that we were going to talk about? I said sunsets, the website, and what was the other thing? It was your suggestion, and I'm sorry I forgot. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Why we pollute the ocean. So it's not only why we pollute the ocean; it's also why do we pollute the land? You know. So I grew up in California, and one of the saddest things that I saw happen within the last 10 years that I lived there was all the trash on the side of the road. And it never used to be that way. California was such a beautiful state. And everywhere you drive, it was just horrible. So I don't get it. It's like, why are you going to just throw stuff? Why are you going to throw trash out, man? Come on. Are you that much of a pig? There's a giant spider on the fence behind me. I hope not. Are you going to say, made you look? You guys probably can't hear it, but there goes the tuba again. You couldn't dive 10 feet anymore. That's still a lot, over and over. Our average is probably 15, 20. You know, when we're getting reef fish. Again, if I miss your comment, please just type it again. I'm sorry about that. You like ocean janitors? I greatly appreciate that. We came up with that name, and I got to give a shout out to the guy playing the tuba. You know, you can't hear it, but I can hear it. That's my dive buddy. He used to always call me the ocean janitor, so that's really what it came down to. And again, we talked about it earlier. Ocean janitors has an S because we all do our part. It's not just me. We're ocean janitors, plural, not singular. I'm in Hawaii. Does anyone have any other diver related questions? We've been on here for a while now. Man, the rain's starting to come, man. It's going to get crazy. I am on the big island of Hawaii. We scuba dive, we clean up the ocean. That's what we do. You're loving the vibes, what makes my life so awesome. I love scuba diving. But I'm nothing without God. We are blessed. Hannah, you learned how to scuba dive in Kona. That's awesome, man. Wow, listen to this, guys. Hear that? So, Hannah, have you dove a lot? You learned how to scuba dive in Kona. Have you dove quite a bit? Hear that? Yeah, and I'm starting to get wet. Have I ever had to do recovering diving? You mean like training? Yeah, I have. I'm a dive master, and I've also had to do recovery diving, like saving people too. Is that better? Yeah. You guys want to hear some rescue stories? I like the palm trees like right above my head. It makes me look like I've got like a hairdress. Okay, let me show you guys my dog real quick. That's Ada. Hey, Ada. She's not cooperating. Anyways, that's Ada. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so we were diving at one of our beaches here, and we go to get in the water, and there was me, my dive buddy, and two other people. So 4 people total. So 3 people go in the water. I'm standing on the shore, and we get ready to go in, and I start counting our guys because we're trying to keep track of everyone. And I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait a minute, where's the third guy? And I'm looking around trying to find him. And I go, well, maybe that guy just took off. Maybe he's really good and he thought he was awesome and he's just going to go. Well, all of a sudden I see him break the top of the water and he goes, help! And he's yelling, help. So I had to run down there, and oh my gosh, it's starting to get crazy. So I had to jump in the water and go grab him and get him up and rescue him. And the first thing I said to him when I got to him, I said, hey, make sure you remain calm and do everything I tell you to do. And he said, okay, because what happens a lot of times is when people are fighting, they'll fight you. And so I had to, when they're drowning, so I had to help him out. And so I grabbed him, pulled him up. And so what the problem was he didn't turn his air on, and he didn't fill his BCD up with air, so he sunk. So I had to save him. And he goes, hey, you saved my life. And I'm like, yes, I did save your life. And I don't want to have to do it again. Yeah, the panic definitely kicks in. It can be very dangerous. So, when you take a rescue course, one of the things they teach you is that if someone's drowning in the water, what do you do? Now I'm going to ask you guys. So if someone's drowning, you see someone drowning in the water, what's the first thing that your instinct, or what's the first thing you want to do? The first thing most people want to do is jump in and go save them, right? Well, generally that's why there winds up being 2 victims. So that's not what you're supposed to do. You need to try to find something around, hopefully you can throw to them, and help them out. Yeah, run in is the wrong answer. Do not do that. So here's another story. We had a lady yelling for help down at one of our busy beaches. She's yelling for help, and at that beach, a lot of times when people yell for help, you're just kind of like, everyone yells for help down there. It kind of gets insane. And so it just wouldn't stop. And I see this couple go in there to try to help her. So I go, well, I better go help. So I run out there, and I jumped in the water, went out there, and she had gotten bit by an eel. An eel bit her right in the hand, and what she did was, apparently there was a piece of glass that she saw, and she went to shove it underneath the coral because she didn't want to step on it. And so she didn't want a little kid to step on it, so she went to push it underneath the coral, and there was an eel in there, and it bit the crap out of her hand, and it just shredded it. So I just told her, just hold your hand, and I'll swim you out. So I had to swim her back to shore, got her out, and then she had to go to the doctor. But literally, she had teeth, like eel teeth, sticking out of her. They were sticking out of her finger. So have I seen any shark attacks while diving? No. Because for the most part, that does not happen. Sharks are more scared of you than you are of them. Good evening from Texas. We got a lot of people in here, and hey, well, thank you. My dog's cute. Can my dog get a like? Can you guys give a like for my dog? I mean, if you won't give one for me, maybe you can give one for my dog. You got bit twice. You got you got bit by a manta ray. That's the first time I've ever heard anything like that. So I don't know if I believe that. Thank you. I got a like, and my dog got a like. Yeah, it's getting dark here really quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you got bit. You got bit by a moray eel. Hey, I told you guys this thing's hard to read. So, so that's funny. You got bit by an eel. So was your hand pretty messed up, or? I don't have any problem with saying "Long live Texas." You're from Australia, the place with every deadly thing that can kill you, man. You guys got a lot of stuff over there. This is the big island of Hawaii. Thanks for the subscription. I just want to give a shout out to all of our subscribers. We appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for watching. You're from Canada? I just want to say thank you for all the awesome comedians. All the good comedians come from Canada. California. Have I ever dove off the West Coast? I dove in um, Catalina. Have you ever dove in Catalina? I dove in Catalina, about froze to death. It was about 60 degrees. I think it was November. It's probably a stupid time to go diving, but I figured a 7 mil would be good. I was not feeling too good at the time anyways, so that probably didn't help, but by the second dive I was freezing to death. But we got to see the kelp forest, which is really super cool. Oh, come on, Darren. Are you timing people out that didn't do anything? Maybe they're talking bad about him. Yes, the Catalina off the coast of California. And when I went over there, I said, I think I'm a Hawaii diver. I'm going to stay out here. I like the water out here better. It's a lot clearer. It's a lot more beautiful. If you're from there, sorry. Have I ever drowned? No. You swim in the Finger Lakes? That went by too quick. Well, Kyle, is that like, where's that at? Burrito, we might have to kick my brother out of here, man. He's trying to put me in timeout now. You guys are funny. I was gonna tell you guys another story, but probably gonna shut this thing down. You guys were great tonight. I think we got a better live this time than last time. I want to give a shout out to all the moderators. You guys were awesome. You guys really helped me out a lot tonight. I appreciate it. It's absolutely peaceful, yes. Water temperature is generally around 78. So the lowest is 74. The highest is generally 80, 81. We don't want to get much warmer than that. It is 7:22. Thanks, man. Have a great night. I'm going to try and figure out how to bring people in. That'd be cool. So sometimes we can bring people in and have some conversations. And I've got some people that we're going to bring and do some interviews. So thanks. Appreciate it. Is that fire? If I don't read your name, I'm really sorry. They're really hard to read. Maybe it's because I'm old. I don't know. Anyways, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the sunset. We'll try to get on here and do this every once in a while. We're gonna try to get out here once a week at least, and maybe next week I'll have my wife sit next to me on here, right? And I can introduce you to her, and you guys better be nice to her. The moderators will be all over you. I will be too. So yeah, you can see underwater without using goggles. I wouldn't recommend it. So, anyways, hey, you guys have a great night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys can help us out, Venmo and PayPal. And don't forget to check out our website, oceanjanitors.com. Remember, we can all do this together. Clean up where you can. You guys are great. Thank you very much for an awesome night. Aloha from Hawaii. God bless. Out.